Alright. Hopefully this is working. Hey everybody. Arlo's here from Ice Games, bringing you some more Final Fantasy 14 today. Yeah, trying out a new streaming thing here today. So let me know if you can hear and see and all that fun stuff. Because yeah, trying out a new streaming program thingy, I guess. I guess that's what you call it, right? Yeah. But yeah, hopefully. Wait a minute to see if you guys can hear me. Actually, try to do some fightings while I'm waiting here. See if I can do some shootings and stuff. Am I range? Oh, I'm range. Haha. Take this, little labyrinthian screamer. You can hear you loud and clear. Good evening. Hail hydraulic. Hail hydraulic. That might be a I mean, maybe you mean hail hydraulic there, virtually meant. I assume that is a typo. Autocorrect, yeah, that's what I thought. Also, hey, Space Matt. Let me know if the game audio or my audio is... There's maintenance in an hour, though? Oh, no. Is there maintenance in an hour? Oh, no, there is. Okay, oh, no. Well, we'll figure that out. I might have to cut the stream in half then, just because of that. That makes sense. At 7 p.m. my time? Okay, good to know. I will be splitting this in half. I mean, maybe I could just use Streamlabs, so... Yeah, I'm trying out... I'm just streaming through, I guess the AMD's Radeon. I'm trying that, because Streamlabs was acting up on me and stuff like that, so we're just gonna... We're gonna try doing that. And yeah, if anything kind of goes crazy, please let me know, because I just want to make sure everything's all right today. But yeah, how are you guys doing this awesome Monday? It is a Monday, right? Yes, it is Monday. Monday night at 6 or so p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Very excited to be here. Can I say that like 8 more times? Oh my gosh, it's been a day. It's been a day of trying to get this streaming stuff to work, and I tried with OBS, or sorry, Streamlabs OBS. Is it OBS Streamlabs or Streamlabs OBS? I can't remember. Tried making that work, and it was just not working. I don't know what's going on with it, so I'm like, you know what? Let's just try. I know people have talked about. I do my recording, like my pre-recorded stuff, all through Radeon. Like just through, because I use AMD software, so I just use it all through their stuff. So I'm like, you know what? Let's give that a try. See if it works. We'll figure it out as we go along. But yeah, hopefully you guys are having a good day. And yeah, I'm really excited for this. I think I'm gonna push on pretty quickly because I want to see if, well, see how much I can get done before 7 o'clock. And also to try to get to the dungeon, because Carl said he might be able to join me today, so that would be awesome. So let's do that. So let's talk with Alice here and see what we're trying to do. So we're trying to, well, we're underneath Sharlayan, which is kind of neat. So apparently this was like a magma-filled area that they drained it somehow, or it used to be. And they found it, so that's why it can kind of like hold all the stuff here. So I'm guessing like it's like hard volcanic rock all around us. And they just kind of built a sky here. So the cavern was already there. But yeah, going to be trying the Z1 Extreme APU from AMD on this game in a few days. Ooh, that sounds fun. Z1 Extreme. Which one is that one? Is that a newer one? I haven't been paying attention for the last little bit for new PC parts. I do need to do some upgrading soon. All right, let's talk with Alice though. Alice, what's up? Give me that sweet experience. So assuming everyone's tightened their straps and checked their gear, then I say we head on in. Given the train ahead, though, it might be wise to leave some distance between us. We don't want to be stumbling over each other if it comes to a fight. Take it slow, and don't forget to check your surroundings. From time to time, we can meet up again at the other end of the tunnel. It power handles like the Legion Go and the Rock. Oh, is it a handheld? Is that what you mean there, SpaceNet? Oh, it powers handhelds like it. Okay. So that's the system. That's the chipset that powers that stuff. That's cool. Very curious on how that would work. Actually, I'm very curious if people have played this on the handhelds and stuff and how that works. Oh, look at the little froggy thingies. Hello, little froggy thingies. Oh, no, I guess they're more mushrooms. Shoot all my stuff into you. There we go. Is my destination I need to make it to? I love the music difference between just like wandering around in the world and combat. They're very jarring. I love it. Whoop. Surveying. Survey says... Ooh, you sense a hostile presence. Noble mithril caps. Let's deal with these mithril caps here. Is this a... Oh, so this is the AoE attack, and this is the strong attack. You know, some people who also play Final Fantasy XIV on the Steam Deck? That's cool. I'm glad it works on the Steam Deck and stuff like that, because the Steam Deck is really intriguing to me because it could be a really kind of cheap way for a lot of people to get into PC gaming. Hey there, Zachary. Hey Zachary, no spoilers for the F1 race. We haven't seen it yet. Before you say anything, me and Vanessa have not watched the newest F1 race. So, I don't know who won, or if Max became champion, but, mom's the word. I figured I'd say that quickly first. Oh, Gabe Newell actually plays this game on Steam Deck. That's cool. Yeah, like this game I assume would work well on Steam Deck. Maybe some of the more modern ones would have trouble. But I love that the Steam Deck is a thing that exists. It's just getting gaming into more people's hands is awesome, and I love that. Like the fact that Xbox is doing their like play anywhere kind of thing, and Sony's now, I guess Sony's now talking about how they're going to be able to do that, where like you can play PlayStation games without even having a PlayStation. With their account. So I'm very, very excited for all that stuff. There's a decent out, or you mean like a DLC out for Star Wars Outlaws? You watch 99% of it today. It's called Wild Card. It's Kay and Lando in a high stakes card tournament. Ooh, cool. You can say it was a good race, better than last year's race? That's awesome, because last year it was probably one of the best races. So I thought so. PC gaming even. Steam Deck runs on desktop iOS, even though it's Linux. Oh, cool. Yeah, I thought you meant DLC there. Your autocorrect is going crazy there, virtually meant that. I love it. I think it's on work mode. Oh, but yeah. That's cool. That is a game I do want to play. I was going to, and then I realized I stopped my Ubisoft Plus account a while back because I wasn't using it, and I'm like, I should get back into that sometime soon. I just haven't yet, but that's definitely a game on my list. I know a lot of people are upset at it, but I want to play it. I just want to play it. Alphino, what's up? Everyone seems to have made it through without incident. Nothing of consequence, at least. And as promised, the tunnel has delivered us into the medial circuit. As I recall, this tier is where they keep a wide variety of samples of agricultural production. If Aaronville's assumptions holds truth. That specimens are being collected in preparation for a great migration. Then we should see evidence of such plans in this area's research project. Let's follow the path to the nearest farming facility and see what we see. Okay, let's go. Is there? Oh, I gotta go this way. Okay. Well, these are all level 81 creatures. Oh no, creatures are getting tougher. It's okay. I'm leveled up now. Oh, I apologize. My phone keeps. You know what? Let's try to take out one of you guys. Oh gosh, you're just a bundle of leaves. I'm fighting a bush. That is weird. What is up with you, Final Fantasy? You're down. Okay. Let's hop on a mount here. So did we? I guess we kind of went down through this tunnel, right? Yeah, you guys, we were trying to get up through here. That's what we were trying to do. Oh, I passed where I need to go. Oh no, you want to fight? Let's do this. Hey, Tikal. Well, get off the mount. Go, go, robot best friend. What are you actually called? Automation Queen. Okay, bye. Okay, to our destination. Oh, sorry there. I'm just glad the stream is working today. I was worried I wasn't going to be able to. Ooh, grapes. Ooh, farming. Ah, now I know where we are. This is the Mirial Ergonomics. Labyrinthos is host to a wide variety of vegetation, which allows us to conduct studies on cultivation methods utilized in foreign lands. And in this facility, which coordinates and oversees those efforts, the fruits of their research go to feed the Labyrinthos colleagues, or so I hear. More notable successes might make it to the Agora. Food so exotic, you'd be hard-pressed to guess their origin, let alone how they might taste. Indeed, mystery vegetables without a name, only a list of nutritional benefits scribbled on a card. I see no gleaners hereabouts, yet these workers seem to share that same sense of urgency. It is possible they know something of the Forum's plans and their underlying motivations. Worth looking into, wouldn't you say? See what you can coax out from the workers. The rest of us will do the same, or cast about for useful clues. Is it just me, or is the game looking a little dark right now? Not just nighttime. Let's see something here. Can't wait until the 29th of this month. What's on the 29th of this month? Like a brightness setting? I don't think there is. Yeah, it's dark. Yeah, it's what I kind of... Is that what I'm looking at? Oh. Is that doing anything? Let me know if that looks a little bit better or something like that. Alright, let's just put it there. Let me know if that's a little bit better there. Or if it's like washed out or something like that. Alright, what are we doing here? Oh, gather information. Oh, the Senny series on Netflix. Yeah, is that when it comes out as the 29th? Okay, cool. That's good to know. Oh, you're thinking it was night mode in your desktop space net. Oh, nope, not... Well, maybe, but... Oh, character light lets us be unaffected by shadows. Oh, well, I don't want that. I want to be hidden by shadows. That's what I want to be. There we go. Let's put that there. Apply. Oop. All right. Oh, hello there. We weren't expecting visitors. Not with all the lift being restricted. How did you make it down here anyway? I just went to the cave, guys. You guys know that cave? That's literally right there. The mine shaft, you say? Well, it's... you're a much hardier soul than I. Under normal circumstances, I would reward such tenacity with a guided tour of the fields, but I'm afraid the forum has its filling orders, lists a mile long. Massive yet detailed requests, literally wagon loads of crop samples, and hardly any time to put them together. When I first heard this grand reorganization, I assumed we would be shuffling along old stock to make room for new one. Then came the orders for ridiculous quantities of seeds we've already thoroughly researched. Passing strange, eh? I pressed for an explanation. It was met with vague assurances that all would be revealed in due course. Now, the most satisfying answer. Or not the most satisfying answer, okay. We know it goes from 84 to 94. Awesome, that's cool. I'm very excited for that. Yeah, I saw the trailer and stuff for it, because it's more of a... I thought it was originally going to be like a documentary, but it's not. It's more like a scripted story kind of style, and I'm very, very excited for it. More like a historical drama, as you'd probably say. A harried harvester. Okay, what crops are we raising? Well, as you can see, this one is a variety of grape. Only needs a good source of sunlight to grow, and the conditions here are nothing short of perfect. Hardly surprising, given that it's native to a particular locale in the very place upon which Labyrinthios was modeled, a region in South Isilbard. It boasts remarkable habitat diversity, allowing a myriad flora and fauna to thrive. Chilly peaks in the north give way to swaths of temperate plains, which in turn transform into a hot, humid coastline. Such bountiful territory is ever contested, as you might expect. Used to be called Corvos before the Imperials renamed it Locus Ameneos. The forum saw it not as a prize, however, but as a researcher's ideal environment, one whose climates we strove to recreate within the confines of Labyrinthios. Its essence provided a rich foundation for countless experiments and cultivation. Cool. No one was born. Nothing important happened in 1984. It's only the best year that ever existed. I'm an old man. So do I have aught to take to be taken down below? More than I can carry, and then some. Most of our stock is sent off via the cargo lift, but some have been earmarked for aerial transport. Hence the stack of crates atop a hill over there. God's hauling the lot up that slope was a job and a half. Alright, so we did that. Now we need to investigate the stacked boxes. Ooh. Where are the stacked boxes? Oh, it must be up here. Mount time. Whoop. Dude. Okay, you just kind of just brought the boxes up here and left them like this? Okay, cool. That's what you want to do. The labels on these crates tell the story of their contents. Bundles of common seeds and saplings, accompanied by sheaves of reports. Okay, lots of reports and stuff. Aerial transport. I always think of like the Amazon drone concept when they says that. Oh, that makes sense. You know, I'm really surprised they haven't like pushed for that more and more. It would be interesting to see drones flying around cities like crazy, right? Oh, beautiful, beautiful flowers. Uh-oh.
Hard to look away, isn't it? But they're more than pretty flowers. Heart blooms are attuned to ambient emotion. You don't seem convinced, but believe me, it's true. This ashen grey, for instance, it mirrors the anxiety and urgency of those working nearby as they rush to fulfill sudden orders. Intense feelings like those spur the petals to change colour. Bright glowing hues in the presence of joy, dark subdued shades for frustration or despair. Yet even with the collected wisdom of Sharlayan at our disposal, we've yet to identify the underlying principle of this empathic effect. And there are other mysteries besides. Although the flower is extraordinarily long-lived, its low reproductive rate has made it difficult to find younger populations growing in the wild. With too few sightings to map its distribution, and no closely related species to track, we've been unable to pinpoint its land of origin. To further complicate matters, every culture, even dimly aware of its existence, has given it a different name and mythos. Our attempts to study it via the historical record have been an exercise in frustration. As an avid botanist myself, I should one day like to unravel the Heartbloom's secrets. But I'm afraid other duties must take precedence. I will leave you to your thoughts.
Have you learned aught of interest?
I learned some stuff, and these flowers are cool.
A flower that reacts to one's feelings? Strange. I must say, I have never heard of such a thing.
This is all very fascinating. But as it stands, we fail to gain any significant insight into the Forum's undertaking.
Indeed. While there is certainly enough activity to support Erenville's supposition that a priority has been placed on improving food production, unfortunately for our investigation, these workers were never informed as to how their duties serve the master plan.
If only we could interrogate the Forum members directly.
Do.
Isn't that the entrance to the Archaean?
Sure. Oh, it's our friend
Look,
again.
there. I think that's Erenville.
Erenville sounds like a
A little
town.
difficult to tell from here, but I think you're right. He did say he was coming down to make his report.
Erenville receives his orders from the Forum. Would it not follow, then, that the superior to whom he reports is a Forum member? Or at least a close associate?
You mean to eavesdrop on their conversation? What of the risks?
Ours alone to bear. We won't interfere with Erenville's work, nor will he be implicated as an accomplice. If you're not comfortable taking part, I can do this alone.
Nay. I said myself that I wished to know Father's intentions. And no answers will be forthcoming should we simply ask nicely.
We can apologize later, should it come to it. Right now, we need every crumb of information we can get our hands on. Consequences be damned.
It might be best if you came along as well. In fact, we should all...
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, what's wrong with Kryle? You guys have me worried from yesterday. I'm worried that something's going on.
Cryle?
Oh, yes. That certainly sounds like a plan.
It's more than just a headache, isn't it?
I'm glad you agree.
Quickly! Erenville is on the move. We need to get closer before we lose him.
Almost. I can almost reach you.
Almost reached what? I'm so confused. Okay. Let us finish this. Arendel's the Kingdom in Frozen. It is! Oh my gosh, how many times have you watched Frozen Virtually Mint? And I've seen it a few times, but I watched it because the animation's really cool. But, oh man. Worried about what? Oh, it's just a small case of death, or not to call, right? Maybe, I don't know. People not telling me things, which is good. Thank you for not telling me things. Honestly, it's not. Frozen and Frozen 2 aren't bad movies. I watched them. Well, I watched the first one when I was in school. Although we watched like every animated movie while I was in school, just because we were researching them. And it's not horrible. Is Kryle still feeling unwell? I've never seen her so distraught. You should right there. You could ask her. Keep an eye on her, but keep moving too. We cannot let our quarry slip away. Alright. Thank you for the sweet, sweet experience. I'll say is not to let Erenville out of her sight. Okay. Erenville is headed westward along the path outside the Archeon. Come and we can still catch him. Time to do some spy work because no one cares that we are here at all, apparently. Oh, virtually, man, that's actually a really good question. Whoop, am I going the wrong way? Totally am. He was asking to call, which Takal would know the answer, if the live stream's a thing in Final Fantasy, or what happens to people when they die in this game. Do I want to build a snowman? There's no snow where I am. Thank goodness I didn't get a dump of like 24, 25 centimeters like my family did a couple days ago. Suckers. Oh, there they are. Oh, and Takal says the Ethereal Sea is this game's equivalent. So that's where kind of people go when they pass on. They go to the Ethereal Sea. Oh yeah, that's where Yastola went when she did her thing, right? And we got her back. Like that's way in a Realm Reborn. Hold a moment, I have an idea. Yeah, there you go. I'm remembering things. If memory serves, that colossal warlike structure is the Logisticon Beta, one of Labyrinthios' climate control centers. It should have its own lifts, which one could access to the upper and lower tiers. If I were an agent of the Forum, it would make for a convenient meeting place. But even if we happen to find Erenvale, in the company of said agent. We cannot expect them to reveal issues of importance as we nonchalantly stroll past. Nay, we shall have to remain undetected. If only Graha and his vanishing spell were here. Oh, but there are other ways to turn invisible. Hippity hop, my little toads. Uh-oh. Oh, boy. Goodness. I'm a frog. Unaccustomed to transfiguration? Worry not. It will wear off with the passage of time. I suggest you and your green companions hop around and catch up with Erenville. Should you feel the magic's fading, return to me and I will refresh the enchantment. Enchantment? Enchantment. And what am I to do in the meantime? Wait here with me. In your current state of mind, you'd be as likely to leap into the jaws of a predator as you would to learn anything of note. Good point. Which reminds me, where the creatures hereabouts in that form, you are essentially defenseless. Oh, so we have to stay away from creatures. You can change into you've been changed into a toad. You must remain transfigured in order to progress the quest objectives. You will return from your transfigured status if you move too far away. Look to your map for the transfiguration's area of effect. Okay. Speak with Ishtola to restore or prolong the transfiguration. Okay, let's go. Alright, let's... Oh. Do we have a timer on it? Oh, 29 minutes. Okay. Alright, ribbit, ribbit, ribbit. Alphino and Alfie Toad and Alfie Toad and Ali Toad are now accompanying you. Keep them to your side in order to proceed with quest objectives. All right, yeah, the whole I can leave things, blah blah blah. All right, so I still have my pet. Do I have a pet frog? Because that would be awesome. Actually, do I have a pet frog? Nope. We are minion guide. I just want to see if I have a pet frog. I don't think I do. Oh, I do. There we go. It's just 4 frogs running around. No, nothing to worry about. It's a different concept of Final Fantasy VII there, SpaceNet. Yeah, you guys are just a fount of knowledge, and I thank you guys so much for all the awesome lore tidbits you guys give me and everyone else, because this game's got so much of it, and it's also amazing. And it sounds really weird with us running like this. I discovered a new location. Ribbit! I can jump! I jump really high as a frog. I love it. Am I supposed to talk to you? Talk. Ribbit, ribbit. I think in Final Fantasy, or in 14, it's more or less refers to the flow of aether around the planet for live stream. Okay, that makes sense. What am I supposed to do here now? Am I not supposed to be here? Oh, discuss your surroundings. There we go. Ribbit, ribbit, ribbit. Alpha Toad attempts and fails to shake his head, but you nevertheless understand that he's telling you this is the wrong way. Okay, there we go. Alright. Discuss our surroundings. Ribbit, ribbit. Ali Toad turns to face the north. Perhaps she's suggesting you cross the bridge. If we're not all toads, could we not communicate with each other, possibly? Okay, is there somewhere else I need to go then? You discovered a new location. Oh, here we go. Boing, boing, boing. Alright. There we go. Oh, apologize for the coughing. Still feeling a little under the weather. Oh, no. In the little froggies. Ooh, nice outfit.
I trust you will find your compensation to be more than satisfactory. We wish to make clear that we are pleased with the efficiency and thoroughness of your work. So much so that we have come bearing new tasks in need of your competent hand.
Another lengthy list. If I may speak frankly, the Gleaners have been pushed to the point of collapse by your unending demands. We are not familiars to be exploited. We are Sharlayan scholars, and we deserve an explanation for this unseemly treatment. What warrants such urgency?
Ooh, are we gonna get some answers here? Please, finally.
In an age long past, Sharlayan was charged with a momentous duty. And now that word of the final days hangs heavy in the air, the time has come for us to fulfill that charge. I can say no more, but I promise you this. All will be revealed in due course. And when it has, you will understand that your toil was in service to the greatest good.
Then I will do your bidding. For now. But unless you wish the Gleaners to rise up in protest, I advise you to offer tangible improvements for our working conditions. Your promised revelation does nothing to address present circumstances.
A fair point. Your concerns will be conveyed to the Forum.
Oh gosh, am I gonna like have like an echo thing happen in frog form? Oh no, maybe not. Oh, I thought maybe that was the echo noise. That would have been hilarious.
I hope that was informative. You may consider my debt to you repaid in full.
Oh, you knew it was us.
While I do have my reservations about the Forum, I want to believe that they have our best interests at heart. Which is why I'm reassured that you're busy sniffing out the truth of things. We can ill afford to place all our eggs in one basket, this master plan of theirs, without first understanding the risks involved.
Wait! How did you know it was us?
If you mean to impersonate a toad, try studying the real thing. And don't try to fool an expert.
I love that. Yeah, Tikal, as a man that travels the world, sees all manners of plants and animals, he could tell that something was amiss. Yep. We're just not that versed in the world of toads, I guess. It'll work better on it. Okay, Alphino, what's up? So I suppose we should have known a gleaner who specialized in animal procurement would not be so easily deceived. Yet he seemed inclined to put his trust in us all the same. More importantly, perhaps, we've discovered a new piece of the puzzle, this momentous duty. The Forum agent mentioned. Sharlayan has been called to action, and the Telefori's declaration was the catalyst. Whatever change it is they hope to fulfill, they deem it's of sufficient import to disrupt all of Labyrinthios, not to mention ignore Eorzea's request for aid. I have a theory about this now. Might be wrong, but when we were reading that stuff, it did mention a rocket ship. Are they gonna build a rocket ship and like their plan is to let this star, burn and just like take everything they've gathered and leave the planet? Are they doing like a colonization thing, or are they doing a vault where they're going to take everything all together and wait it out until the world's destroyed and then come out? Those are the two things I think they're doing for sure. Gonna be at 11 teams in 2026. And next, Zachary, they got a tentative deal for GM and Cadillac to join the grid, and I'm very excited for that. I think they're gonna have Ferrari engines for the first 2 years, and then GM will have their own engines. I think I'm very excited. Very, very excited they're doing that. In the good old formula of the one. All right, Alice. Alice is starting off in the direction of Erenville, departed. Thoughtful look on her face. Oh, Alice. Maybe B, or maybe they're gonna build a ship and nuke the big bad from orbit. To call. I would love that one, actually. I'm not gonna lie. They're just gonna blow everything up. They'll make their own end of days. What duty could warrant the direct involvement of the Forum and the commitment of all its resources? Judging by what we just heard, none of the Gleaners were offered any kind of explanation. At this point, it seems abundantly clear that we'll learn nothing new by pressing them further. We should head back to Yustola and Kral for the moment, see what they think of this. Okay. Also, I don't think I've played Final Fantasy XIV during a maintenance period. Do they normally... How long do they normally last? And is it more of a... essentially you log out and then log back in kind of a thing? Very, very curious on that. We got about 17 minutes now before it's supposed to shut down. Fewer hours usually? Oh, okay. Oh, this one's going to last until 2 a.m. Oh, okay. Well, then I'll just play until that happens. And then I thought maybe it would be like a little maintenance, but, well, we'll play until it tits me out then. That's what we'll do. Or should I log off in sooner than later? Also, I probably should have paid attention because I believe there is a warning thing telling you when maintenance is happening. Expansions typically take 2 days of maintenance. Okay. Pistola. Welcome back. I trust you found Erenville then? One more question. Yeah. Yeah, we should be... And we got to be close to finishing this part. And then I'm guessing when we finish both parts, that's when we'll get to the thingy. So interesting. I had a feeling you would learn something important, even if that something was simply a confirmation that no one knows much of anything. We should share this with Kral, then discuss how we'd like to proceed. Assuming we find her back on the farm, she was still behaving oddly, so I bade her return and rest there. Perhaps not the best decision, in hindsight. Would you mind checking near those flowers she was so entranced by? The rest of us can survey the more distant areas, just in case she decided to wander. Okay, let's go to the flowers again. So yeah, in case it shuts off on me, I do plan on... Oh, after this quest you got one more than dungeon? Okay. Next stream for sure. So my next stream, speaking of next stream, I do plan on trying to stream next Sunday for a bit. Not sure the exact time, but I will do my best to stream next Sunday, if not for sure next Monday. But yeah, I'm going to try to do some streaming next Sunday for a little bit, because I found that enjoyable and that was fun. And now that I've got a new streaming setup, hopefully it won't shut off on me every, like... I mean, I guess yesterday it lasted a couple hours, which is good. But, yeah, hopefully I can stream for like a full 3, maybe 4 hours on Sunday, so that would be nice. Or if you don't want to a time-consuming quest. Oh, okay. You could do a scratch ticket or gold saucer or something. Yeah, we'll talk with Kyle here, see what happens. If it kicks me out, it kicks me out. But yeah, so yeah, next Sunday, my plan is I will have it up beforehand so you guys know what's coming. And I'll put a post probably in the community tab and also in the Discord. And yeah. Yeah, for sure, virtually meant. Yeah, tap that bell thingy for notifications and stuff, because that is always a good way to know. I know they don't always work. There's a couple people I follow that I don't get notifications, which is crazy.
For you, the spell will keep it
Your
from
kid was on the
muting.
laptop and you're trying to type around her. That's okay. Aw, that's adorables. Okay, for you the spell will keep it from wilting. Oh,
She said you would need it for the journey ahead.
who's she?
Will you speak with her now? I cannot hope to match Minfilia's clarity, of course, but
What? Minfilia's coming back? Oh.
Thank you.
Oh, is that why you're getting a headache? Hydaelyn's trying to possess you.
Do not worry. She has lent me her body for only a moment. Just as I could not save the first from the flood of light, it has become arduous for me to interact with the physical world without assistance. Though I might converse with you for a time, the incorporeal form I assumed on the ship would be incapable of casting even the simplest enchantment.
Enchantment? Ah, I'm gonna play Dragon Age Origins again.
It is in the depths of the ethereal sea, the place to which all life returns, where my influence is greatest. After Minfilia's sacrifice on the first, it was to the sea, here in the source, where I ferried her soul. I wished that gentle spirit to find rest in the world she loved so well. Her, and another who may yet have a part to play, though that will depend on you. Take the flower, walk free, for you are free to go where you wish, to believe what you will. That bloom will be your guide, test and proof of your conviction. In darkness, seek joy. Surrender not to sadness, and see beyond despair. Walk free, and bear the light for others to follow.
Aww.
Together, raise it aloft and let it shine, till the end, blinding and radiant.
that was all too brief. Already she seems so far away. My apologies if I startled you. Ever since we began our descent into Labyrinthos, I had sensed another's will, straining to reach out. Even with my particular talents, though, I was unable to make a connection at first, so weak and tenuous it was. Once I took hold of that wispy thread. Imagine my surprise to discover it was Hydaelyn herself. Needless to say, it seemed wise to learn what we could before letting go. Her answers were more cryptic than I would have liked, but at least she left us with a guide of sorts, that unusual flower. Yes, we are definitely making progress. You can't...
Oh. You can. Oh no. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Yeah, I hope they do another story mode for F1. game, the F1 game there, Zachary.
Master Fortuno, what business has the Forum with us?
Obstruction and suppression, apparently.
Mistress Baldessian, our records show you facilitated the Scions' entrance into Sharlayan by claiming them as assistants for your organization.
Uh-oh.
We are aware of your investigations. After alerting the major institutions to the presence of potential troublemakers, we received word from an Archean custodian.
Oh, that custodian.
A group operating under the auspices of the students, skulking about Labyrinthos and engaging in clandestine behavior.
Clandestine? We may not have entered Sharlayan as Scions, but we did naught to conceal our identities. Our only purpose in this city is to seek the truth. I can think of no reason why our actions should warrant the Forum's intervention.
I mean, I get it. We are investigating the Forum, and they might want us not to do that, to keep it a secret.
'Tis not our way to discourage the pursuit of knowledge, but the timing of such pursuits must be considered, not to mention their potential impact. With the world in chaos, we, the true caretakers of wisdom, have committed ourselves to an undertaking that demands the utmost discretion. And we will not risk its success by turning a blind eye to disruptive foreign elements in our midst.
What, then, is to be our fate? Will you put us on a ship back to Eorzea?
The Forum will convene to examine your case. The results of said inquiry will determine your future in this city. As for your absent companion, he has already been detained.
Huh?
Graha! But why?
Oh, yeah.
Is reading a crime now, too?
Reading is encouraged, celebrated even. Not, however, of the volumes shelved in the restricted section of the library.
Refusing to comply will only make matters worse. Let us instead treat this as an opportunity to open a dialogue with the Forum.
Okay. Let's deal with the politics and the bureaucracy.
Silence is often one's best defense. I would advise against prolonging the proceedings with frivolous discourse.
Pretty sure silence is our thing. We've gotten good at it, that's for sure.
But enough. This is not the place for debate. The rostra await.
Okay. Ooh, will this cutscene end before the game crashes on me? We will find out. Probably not, though, eh?
Forgive me. I was careless.
We would have been detained regardless. This way, at least, we managed to stay together. I trust your time within the Forbidden Archives was well spent.
The Forum will come to order! This inquiry is now in session. As Speaker-elect, I will be presiding over the day's proceedings. Master Fortuno, would you be so kind as to restate the matter which compelled you to summon your colleagues with such urgency?
As you are all aware, we recently denied Eorzea's request for Sharlayan assistance. Since then, Certain individuals dissatisfied with our decision have taken it upon themselves to interfere with our work. They entered our nation masquerading as associates of the students of Baldessian. But these malcontents are better known as the Scions of the Seventh Dawn.
Gasp.
These militants wield influence with both the Eorzean and Eastern alliances, and are inextricably involved with the crises presently afflicting the world at large. Loose in our city, these warmongers sought to meddle with and expose matters of state secret. What are they, if not a dire threat to be expelled?
You have tarnished the good name of the students. Galuf would be ashamed.
Galuf Baldessian was never one to forsake his fellow man. Even if this nation closed every door and retreated from the world, he would have found a way to help the Scions, help every soul of this star fight back against the coming doom.
I like the look of this room, though, like how the
A
desks were kind
terrible
of
enemy
aligned.
stands poised to lay waste to
Or
all we hold
arranged.
dear. In the face of such madness, Eorzea reached out to Sharlayan, a respected ally, in the hopes of forming a united front. Was your curt dismissal truly the best you could offer? Or are you so preoccupied with your momentous duty of an age long past that even the end of the world is unworthy of your attention?
Whence came this revelation?
From the mouth of a Forum member within fortuitous earshot.
Then it seems your findings support my own. The reason I visited the restricted shelves was to study records of the Forum's policymaking process, to better understand the historical trends underlying their most major decisions. At first glance, the positions of neutrality in war and the accumulation of knowledge above all else appear constant and consistent, the unchanging pillars of Sharlayan society. And once upon a time, I might have left it at that. These days, however, I am more attuned to the subtleties of governance, and so I noticed something odd. From a particular point in time, the purpose of these policies shifted.
To what? To what?
No longer was knowledge preserved for the benefit of society. Rather, society was to be gradually reshaped to
He is
ensure the
300 years old. I gotta
preservation
remember that.
of
He's
knowledge.
old. Thanks, Space Dad. Long time ago.
The most conspicuous and telling change was the one which befell Labyrinthos. Once little more than an oversized storehouse, an enormous allocation of funds saw it transformed into an advanced research and archival facility. I also discovered a fascinating account on the finances of our Dravanian colony. The settlement attracted students from far and wide, and the connections and tuition fees thus acquired were funneled into further improvements for the archives. Now, there is no question that our nation's progress is tied to the acquisition of wisdom. Nevertheless, the vast resources diverted for this purpose borders on the obscene. But returning to the matter of when, our change in course appears to have been made some 270 years ago.
The very same period when Sharlayan scholars in the hinterlands began a formal study of the ethereal sea.
Uh-oh.
You found something, did you not? And whatever it was, gave rise to your oh so important duty.
Mind your tongue, Archon. If you had seen...
Oh. Someone force-choking you?
Yes. We are bound by a duty we cannot ignore.
I was kind of...
Knowing this, what would you have us do? Abandon our vital work and join you on the field of battle?
Or are they just not allowed to talk about it somehow? Like, is it something magical they can't speak of it?
We will never choose the way of the sword. We will fulfill our mission, not through strife and bloodshed, but survival. Come what may, we shall live on. We must.
Do as you must, then. But we Scions will fight until the heavens fall, until our last breath.
They're gonna, like, have us executed.
Such misguided zeal.
Father, Master Fortuno, I fail to understand the stance you have elected to take. But by the same token, I have yet to find a compelling argument to counter the challenge you put to us in Gridania. Still, in the midst of my uncertainty, I must trust in myself to do what is right, as others have chosen to trust in me. So I will continue, as I always have, weighing the consequences of my every action, and allowing my hope for the future to inform my decisions.
That's quite enough. Have you all forgotten the reason for this assembly?
Uh-oh.
Skolok Monteshane. He's the head of the studium and an old friend of my grandfather's.
Honestly, every discussion devolves into some interminable debate. Terrible habit. Let's return to the topic at hand, hmm?
Kind of like this guy.
By their own admission, these Scions have resolved to fight alongside the Eorzean nation.
Oh, there we go. Connection lost with the server was lost. There we go. All right. Well, we made it a decent ways into that cutscene. So yeah, next Sunday I'll be skipping through it probably pretty quick. So I've got another little bit. So close, so close. At least it cut out there and not like in the middle of something crazy happening. At least it's kind of like a little bit of a lull. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this today. Again, hopefully everything looked all right and sounded all right. And I might try using this streaming setup again next time. But yeah, thank you guys so much. Should be back next Sunday, if not for sure next Monday. Very, very, very excited to be back playing some more Final Fantasy XIV. I'll have a bunch of videos out this week for my other games and all that stuff. But yeah, thank you guys so much. And as always, it's some of the little heart thingy, little thingies on the bottom there, the little festive things and stuff. That's cool. Ah, thanks, Virtually Mint. Little hearts and stuff. That's really, I've never noticed that before. That's so cool. Or maybe I have and I forgot, but that's so cool. Thank you guys for that. That makes me feel happy. Yay. Yeah, what's up? I think it's, I don't know. That's very good. I don't know. Is that like... That's kind of cool. Little thingies on the side beside chat there. Anyway, cool. Awesome. Well, again, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm glad you guys liked it. Thanks to Call, Virtually Mint, Zachary, and SpaceNet, and everyone else that's in there. Hope you guys have yourselves a great and awesome and amazing week. And hopefully I'll see you guys next Sunday. And as always, until next time, keep your stick on the ice.